it to be this window. Shit, change that? What the hell? Oh, it brought that back. The fuck? Hey. Wow, damn it. Why did it do that, bro? I didn't want that. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. The fuck? Oh, let me change my fucking shoes, bro. Yeah. Yeah. More fucking reading. Horror and reading. Shit I've seen before. Cause I watched it. It's still fucking like side stories. Like when it goes down to like Mion arc, that's when I'll be like, oh yeah, I don't remember this part. Hopefully. Um. What? Damn. It's basically whatever. Um. It's. Oh, here we go. I went back and looked at like 2 seconds of the VOD to listen, and man, dude, I might have to get a new. It won't make a fucking difference, but I might have to get a mic, a standalone mic, and not use my headset mic anymore. Extra? What's in the extra? Are there tips that I didn't look at? I think there are. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I looked at these two, and looked at those two. But I didn't look at these two. The Hinamizawa Dam Project, October 1975. In accordance with the Prime Minister's Bulletin Number XXX Tentasi Hinamizawa Electrical Development Master Plan. Hinamizawa's Electrical Development Master Plan was announced 1975. It's what? I can't remember if it was 83 or 85 that the story like takes place. I think it's 83. So what is that, like 8 years back? The vast scope of the projected Hinamizawa Dam will have an incredibly heavy impact on the village of Hinamizawa. The flooded area caused by the Hinamizawa Dam would include the 5 areas of Hinamizawa: Takatsudo, Kyotsu, Matsumoto, and Yagochi. Yago. The submerged area includes 291 houses. Population 1251. One elementary school. One middle school. One post office. One agricultural co-op. Is this talking about like? Is this speaking as in what it would do, or in the future if they went ahead with it? One agricultural cooperative. I wasn't paying that much attention in the first half, not gonna lie. One forestry department lumberyard. 5 shrines. 2 temples. And 1 fishery. The fish. Win in the end. All of these communal, cultural, agricultural areas and places of worship will be indefinitely submerged at the bottom of the artificial lake basin, forsaking the hundreds of years our ancestors poured their blood and sweat into this fertile, resource-rich land. Is just too painful to bear. All the residents having homes that were to be submerged banded together and created the Onigafuchi Defense Alliance. The dam project was halted, and petitions to alter the plan were circulated. Okay. The citizens sought peaceful negotiations, but the government and its public company openly refused, performing unspeakable, heinous acts. They quashed the democratic actions of the villagers. Like a good story, man. But the villagers did not falter. Instead, they banded together even more closely and instilled their resolve to protect their homes to the death. What does all this, like, fight against the government and shit have to do with them killing each other? Like, huh? Why are they, like, every festival, like, what's that shit called? The Snowball Festival or whatever, where they put stuff in the river? Why did they have to kill a member of the, purple hair family every night? Huh? Or every festival, you know? As a sacrifice. I know in the, like, latest anime they fucking said some shit like, oh yeah, it was never supernatural. Or maybe it was. I think it was. But like, no, one of the endings is like, none of it's supernatural. It's just all coincidence. And another ending, fucking most recent one, dog shit ass. I don't know why they did that shit, bro. Shit pissed me off, man. Anyway, instead they banded together even more closely and instilled their resolve to protect their homes to the death. The continuation of that frightening Hinamizawa Dam construction project is still stalled as of today. They're under threat. The villagers understand that the stalling was caused by sublime power through unity, and they understand that this fearsome plan has not yet been fully withdrawn. That's why they killed the reporter and the nurse. Well, is she a nurse? I guess she is. Dude, I know, you know, there's Corpse Party, there's so many classics. You know, I want to play them all. The Onikafuchi Defense Alliance. I don't even remember if I read that last part, bro. Log. Yeah. Onikafuchi. I think. Yeah. 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 Onikafuchi Defense Alliance has been dissolved after it did its part, but the feeling of unity it garnered have not yet been extinguished. As long as that passion resides in the hearts of the residents, they'll be able to confront whomever next decides to sink their homes into a lake basin. Onikafuchi Defense Alliance Committee Chairman Kiichiro Kimiyoshi. Okay. There's 3 pages, bro. Oh, the last page is short. You get 2 like every chapter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 chapters left. Nightmare befalls the Hinamizawa Dam. Lynching and murder / dismemberment. In X month of X day in the X. Bruh. Somewhere, somehow, some time ago, at the Hinamizawa. Why can't I flippin' speak, bro? Oh yeah, I forgot to turn off the loud ass air. Damn. Construction work site in Shishibone City. A bone-chillingly gruesome murder slash dismemberment. Even though this case has shocked the archipelago, the police will give no details on the case. Exactly what happened at the Hinimau Dam? They probably didn't mean to kill him at first. But as the victim resisted by swinging around a shovel, the rest of the perpetrators armed themselves in return, and it quickly escalated to homicide. So said the aforementioned investigator A. After this bloody tragedy was over, they were left with a body which nobody thought was alive. San had tormented the suspects daily with his rough behavior. At first, it was meant to be payback. All the perpetrators were horrified by their deed, and one even turned himself into the police. It was the de facto leader of this group, who suggested hiding the body. Reluctantly at first, they soon began to think they did not wish to be caught. The construction site had numerous places to hide the body with 6 people. They were originally supposed to hide the body and leave the area, but the de facto leader feared that the consciences of the other 5 wouldn't be able to bear the burden, and came up with a horrifying method to keep them from turning him into the police. Smart. He devised a heinous method of splitting up the body among them and making each of them responsible for hiding a piece. Did this come before or after Junji Ito's story where they did that to that one chick? Had turned a simple manslaughter into a gruesome so they have his name and he's a suspect, but they can't find him. Probably because he's dead too. I don't know. A simple manslaughter into a gruesome dismemberment and forcibly involved each perpetrator in order to create a sense of unity between them. Each one participated. But what does this mean? Person A spoke out reluctantly. Murrah had ordered each and every one of them to dissect a piece for themselves. They were hesitant at first, but nobody refused. In for a penny, in for a pound was what it meant. Thus, an unimaginable, bloody ceremony began. The perpetrator wept and vomited as they performed the gruesome act. There was one person who stubbornly refused, but threatened them, saying nothing would change if someone else ended up dead, and he gave up in his objections. Damn, bro. But plan collapsed in the span of one night. Who had refused to dissect the corpse up until the last moment, had broken down into tears at the hospital where he was being treated for an injury sustained during the scuffle, and confessed. The criminals were arrested one after the other, but the de facto leader, his whereabouts are still unknown. Also, the right arm hidden by has yet to be found. He kept that shit with him. Despite an ongoing search, this horrible individual has so far managed to elude law enforcement. What could the police be doing? What if it was the police, bro? What if one of them are in cahoots with the police, you know? What if they're hiding him because they didn't agree either or something, you know? Well, how do they do that? It appears that Habdabab had said he was going to throw the body, right arm, into the marsh. A ripped up car was discovered abandoned near the marsh, but there were no clues to his whereabouts. Maybe they got him. Dub didn't trust his companions. I mean, that's proven by the fact that he made up the idea to do that body tossing movement, so he like faked them out. Alright. One cannot deny the possibility that he had expected his companions to confess to the police and use his car as a decoy. Of course, I doubt that theory. Since he has no car, one would expect him to have a limited area to which he could have escaped to. But within the station, there were rumors going around that he had accidentally slipped and drowned in the marsh when he went to throw away the body. I didn't look. To the locals, that marsh is believed to be bottomless. How convenient. It's known as Onigafuchi, the ogre's abyss. Now we're bringing up the ogre. And it's said that the bottom of the marsh is connected to the hellish world of demons. And that's why they sacrifice, to appease the demons. Well, aren't the people of Hinamizawa like part demon or something like that? Also, it's 1 o'clock, damn. The atrocious demon from hell, that was Baba. Could it be that he had returned to hell through the marsh? The Zijin dragon, bringer of luck and fortune. Prosperous future. Ladies leaping into your arms. Business success. Promotions. Ambitions. Protection from harm. Not just with pachinko and horse races, but business and even love. Guaranteed or your money back. Zijin dragon bracelet DX. One piece. Niman Sons and Hapdeke and I think Niman Nana Sen Hapdeke and Tur the Dragon chapter jump. The function of the school as an educational facility is very questionable. Our PE class is exceptionally disorganized. One thing I liked about the original series is all this beginning stuff, it happens again anyway, and they skip it. It's just like, oh, fuck, did you remake it? How the fuck did it end that way, bro? Our PE class is exceptionally disorganized. The only things we do together are the warm-ups at the start. The teacher isn't even there after that. The same like female teacher, bro? Or is there a different teacher for PE? All we do is play together. No helping it. Everybody's a different age or gender. Bro, what the hell? How's this going? The only rule that we have was that we have to stay on school grounds while exercising. Bro, they nerfed her, bro. All the little kids were gallivanting about. Well, they certainly are being active. They might be getting plenty of exercise, but the Board of Education probably completely forgot about this school. Sorry to keep you waiting. They just use the same, like, body for, like, sorry to keep you waiting. We're all together now. What shall we do today for PE? Alright. We have all our members gathered now. Now then, class rep, what shall we do for PE today? What shall we do? Mion harumphed and crossed their arms haughtily, surveying the area. Explosive power and endurance. There are no friends in the world of sports. Everyone is a rival. The only thing you can trust in is your own body. What the heck do you mean by that? You really read too much manga. I quipped without missing a beat. Until we'll be taking a lesson from history. The tried and true king of all or the outdoor melee events. Let's play tag. It was quite the adorable choice to make after playing it up so much. Just what I was hoping for. That dunderhead Keiichi-san shall be the first one to be hit. Ah! I don't think it's gonna happen this early. I think it happens in like the second run. I won't be beaten. I try my best too. You can't beat me. Why are you guys all so into it? The third rule of our society is partake in the game, enjoying it without question. Men, this counts as a club activity. Everyone smirked at each other. They all seemed pretty confident. I'm a man. Physically, I should be able to keep up with any girls my own age. Regardless, me and Satoko looked like they were aiming for victory, and Rena was looking at me as if pitying my disadvantage. Fine. Tag. I'm in. My yell echoed across the school grounds. These were the rules. Anyone who was able to evade being tagged before the bell was a winner. I'm gonna sneeze. But we didn't switch who was it. The ones who were tagged by it also became it. So the number of people who were it could increase exponentially. The end game would become a hellish siege. They call the version we're playing here zombie tag, you see. I see. Anyone infected by a zombie turns into a zombie. Why do you make it sound so scary, I wonder. As soon as I catch Brenna, I'm going to tear out her entrails while she's still alive. Gross, Keiichi-kun, that's gross. Kimoy. Dika-chan placed her hand on Rena's head as she panicked. Don't worry, before Keiichi gobbles you down, I'll eat you up gently. Rika, that isn't comforting at all. Both Mion and I nodded deeply. So the first it, how do you decide who's the zombie? With rock, paper, scissors? Well, it is class time after all. Let's decide by answering questions. I'll ask the questions, and the one who isn't able to answer is the zombie. I have no idea which grade level they're coming from. What does the Japanese word doku mean? Do I get the answer? Is it huh? I was bewildered by the sudden question. Mion repeated it. So you need to answer. What roku in English? It's six. How about kutsushita? Kutsushita. Huh? Socks. Huh? Bro. Vocab lesson in the Middle Age? Kutsushita. Anyways, they don't have the same body. Socks. What's the third last letter in the alphabet? Which alphabet? It's X. What does seibetsu mean? Of course I know what that is. Say Satoko cut herself off before finishing the answer. I don't think she knows. I see. It's quite a lewd question. You're an adult, aren't you? Of course you know what it is, right? I certainly do. Of course I know. Then go ahead and say it. That, you know? That. What does that mean exactly? How Suffolk looks like she's in trouble. How cute. Don't take her home. It's a crime. If I didn't nip it in the bud, she really might have tried to take her home. Mion's pursuit was relentless, making Suffolk stammer. Now then, go ahead and say it. Nice and loudly. What does that mean? I do know. I do know. That means a person, thing, idea, action, or event which has been previously indicated in context. Huh? All of us were a bit surprised by Rika-chan's unexpected answer. I see. Well, it certainly is what that means. That could have been awkward. I wonder what I would have done in Satoko's position. I'd probably get ticked off and just blurt out, you know what, at the top of my lungs. I wouldn't want you as an enemy, you know, Sorozaki. Thank goodness you were born a girl. If you're a boy, you'd probably be a perverted asshole. It appears I have no choice. Unfortunately, I, Satoko Hojo, shall assume the role of the zombie. Satoko Hojo. I shall eat everyone. Seems like she's raring to go. All I must do is count to 100, correct? Some jerks skip numbers while counting to 100, so you can start chasing after you solve this problem. Whoa, Keiichi-kun, give her a simple one, okay? A fifth of a cake, a sixth of a cake, and a seventh of a cake are all on a plate. Oh no, there are no common denominators? Satsuko grabbed a stick in a panic and began drawing a cake in fractions on the ground. The Satsuko who can eat one cake in 60 seconds eats all of them. How many cakes are left on the plate? What? Just as finished giving the word problem, Mion shouted. Ready, go. I don't think what's the point of that? No, it's supposed to make sense. On the signal, everyone was scattered. Keiichi-kun, that wasn't a problem at all, was it? Satsuko had already lost the moment she started working it out. She's eating it all, so of course there's nothing left on the plate. Everyone dashed off in a direction they thought was best. Knowing the lay of the land, they probably headed right to the best spots. It was obvious I was at a disadvantage. At a time like this, it would have been more effective to go along with those trained in survival skills, like Mion, for example. The fact that I didn't realize it at the start of the game probably hurt my chances. Glancing back over the school ground as I was Satoko just rising up to start, she was really, really mad. Wah ha ha ha. She got tripped up on such a dumb question. I stood at one of the corners of the school. I had clear sight lines in two directions and probably have a good response time if any zombies started closing in. For the time being, I caught my breath and focused on what I was trained to think during club activities yesterday. Now think calmly, Keiichi Maibara. If I was it, what would I do? Increasing my numbers would be the shortcut to victory. Then going after the weakest player first is the obvious plan of attack, meaning me. Now then, where could Keiichi-san possibly be? I shan't let you escape. But of course, what would be the best method to track me down? Footprints or smell, or maybe some type of trail. If I could craftily hide my tracks, and there would be no trail for Satoko to follow. But I was no detective. Would I even be able to do that kind of thing in an amateur game like this? Tomita Okamura. Have you seen Keiichi-san recently? What the heck? Do zombies hunt their prey by asking nicely where they went? Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun pointed to the location where I was hiding. After confirming she was headed in this direction, I abandoned my position. It wasn't easy to hide myself with all those little kids running around as they pleased. It was becoming even more obvious that I was at a disadvantage from not being familiar with these surroundings. If that's how it was going to be, then to confront this intelligence-gathering zombie, I just countered it in a similar vein. I approached some girls playing with a ball. I'm sorry, but can you relay this message? Tell Satoko Hojo that her parents are at the gate, please. Also, wouldn't that make her like really, really depressed or some shit? Because parents, what parents? You mean her uncle? Oh, also her parents are dead. Probably started crying right there. Message. Ah ha 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 ha. Okay. I stopped the girls as they turned to run off. Wait, don't go yet. Also, take this one to Mion-san and Zaki. Tell her the teacher is calling her to the gate. Wahaha. I'm quite the schemer if I do say so myself. If things went well, then Satoko and Mion would run into each other at the gate. It'd put me at a disadvantage of more people were it, but this was Mion we were talking about. She'd figure out a way to escape. That was just fine, as long as it brought me more time. Bought me more time. Dance for me, Mion and Satoko. In the palm of my hand. Having my fill of playing the con man, I look for a place to hide. If you think about it logically, I only bought myself a scant amount of time, and it might even come back to bite me. Once it became apparent I started spreading false information through messengers, I could end up being the recipient of one of those messages. Satoko would probably ask the messengers to help her look for me. That would mean there'd be more zombies than participants in the game. The virus that was brought about by my mischief could cause an epidemic. All my classmates would transform into zombies and would only be searching for me. This tactic might backfire horribly. While trembling at the thought of the impending dawn of the dead, I began searching for a safe house. I found a shed by the incinerator behind the school. After climbing up to the roof, I held my breath. It wasn't a bad place to hold out. Not only did I have a good line of sight, but if necessary, I could jump off in 3 different directions to escape. It was getting rowdy down there. The lower grades were running around below the shed. My brother-son isn't around. Is he over there? Nope. Where's Keiichi-san, I wonder? His dad is at the front gate. That was definitely a lie. The word gate, the same one I'd used, gave a hint of revenge. So Mion was behind us. I was still keeping one step ahead of the game. I felt bad for my underclassmen, but they'd have to search until the school bell. Hey, do you know where Keiichi-san is at? His mom suddenly got really sick. A message from my brother-son. They said his house caught fire and he needs to come to the gate. A jumbo jet fell on top of my brother resident. The police have come to question him. That one's real though. Anything goes now. Actually, I don't know if that's real right now. Might be. Anything goes now. They say he enjoys peeping in bathrooms. Huh? Is it true that he's going around every night stealing panties? Who are they talking about? I heard he wears panties on his head and smells them and stuff. No way I would do that. I heard that class representative Mion was a victim too. What? Gar. This was your doing, Mion. Calm down, Kate, you might run out. This is Mion's battle tactic to flush me out. Just hold on. If my underclassmen thought about it logically, they would know it's all nonsense. They're fucking dumb though. But small kids don't think about things logically. To them, all of those things were true, so they all chuckled together while looking for me. Wahaha. I win. It's my win. It's my victory. Wahaha. Wiping unrelenting tears away, I felt intoxicated by my own victory. Did you hear? I heard that the new transfer student member is a really perverted person. Kyahahaha. The cost of beating Mion had too high a price. Oh, someone passed below. That's Rena and Rika-chan. Rika-chan, you still okay? I'm getting by somehow. It seems Mi-chan is it as well. Mion. Couldn't be. She become it because of my little strategy. This confirmed that Mion was behind this message war. Then, this wasn't good. We finally got away from Mi-chan, but Satoko-chan, Satoko is searching around the pipes, so we should be safe here for a while. Upon hearing that, I breathed a sigh of relief. While Rena was slumped on the ground, breathing heavily, Rika-chan had started creeping up to her. Rika-chan doesn't normally make noise when she walks, but it's strange. It couldn't be. Whoa. Rika-chan? What is it? What is it? How? Don't worry. I had never seen Rika-chan smile so creepily before. Why are you coming closer? Why? Rika-chan isn't a zombie, is she? Don't be scared. I'll be sure to eat you gently. No way. Rika-chan, no. Eek. Then I was pressed against the wall, and Rika-chan lurched forward with both arms out, just like a zombie. Then I quaked with her back pushed up against the wall. It was quite a surreal scene of horror, like one of those zombie breakout videos you'd see. At that moment, Rena's eyes met mine. Kate, you can save me. Zombie Rika-chan turned 180 degrees exorcist style and glared at me. Found her. I see Kei-chan. Mion popped out from behind the cinder block wall around the garbage dump, also seeing where I was. My position was only advantageous. Was when there was one good zombie. It seems weird, doesn't it? Being surrounded with that is good. You say you located Keiichi-san? I could tell that Satoko was rushing my way. It seemed that Rika-chan had let Rena escape, and now she was baring her fangs in my direction. Come on down, Kei-chan. The three zombies circled the shed, moaning curses. You guys are scared. Too scared. I wonder how Keiichi-san's guts taste. Keiichi-san. Keiichi, I want you to become one of us. It's all too real. Someone please save me. I saw Rena apologize. Oh yeah. And fucking rooftop fight. Oh god. I saw Rena apologizing to me from across the schoolyard. An apology. Sorry. Leaving me for dead? Rena. I leapt off the roof out of faith, slipping as I landed. Satoko and Rika jumped on top of me, and after shouting me, they tickled me all over my body. Wahahaha. Stop. Wow. So this means Renan is still left. And then the thing is, like, I think Mion isn't even a zombie. Or something like that. She's just pretending to be. So this means Renan's still left. There isn't much time until the bell. Damn you, Renan. How dare you leave me for dead? The feelings of a zombie. I understood how bent the ghost with lingering regrets felt. It's sad, so sad. But Keiichi is one of us now. It felt like I'd been bitten by a vampire and was now one of their thralls. It was a strange feeling, being welcomed over to the side that had pursued me. Zombie tech is quite profound. This is no time to postulate. We must capture Rena. The principal is walking down the hall. The bell will ring soon. To devour Rena, I, who had been turned into a demon of vengeance, needed to use any means necessary. Except I wasn't just a zombie. I was a master of the night. A vampire. Using the same trick that had tightened the noose around my own neck, I used my classmates to further my evil designs. I gathered up the lower grades from around the school grounds. Everyone, listen. Rena's in big trouble. All of you, please look for Rena. It's a bigger problem than a jumbo jet crashing into your family's house. Oh yeah, it had turned into that, hadn't it? Mion whistled nonchalantly, trying to avoid the blame. Yeah, it's not even the same league as jumbo jets. What fell on Rena's house was a space colony. A space colony? Yeah, it's a really big disaster. Everything in a 100-kilometer radius was obliterated. But that's only the prelude to this tragic tale. This is the beginning, the start of a war for independence by the propagandality of Xeon. The lower grades were dumbfounded, their eyes like saucers at the grand turn of events. What will happen? Will the Terran Federation lose? If things go on like this, they will. Only one person can defeat the Red Comet. That person is Rena Dudu. The lower grade students all gulped. It seems I'd made them fully understand that the fight for Earth was lost without Rena. Now scatter, comrades. I must find Rena. My comrades in the lower grades let out an enthusiastic cheer and dashed off in various directions around the school grounds. There was still one person who hadn't gone, but I thought even the Terran Federation's impulse wave diffusal cannon didn't work on the Comet Empire. You're close. That's the white variety of those comets. The reason it didn't work was because they didn't know the weak point. Of course, Rena knows their weak point all too well. Yuki-san is amazing. Satisfied with that, he also rushed off to look for Rena. It does seem like there are some promising up-and-comers amongst the youngsters. Little Kei-chan's abilities. This old man knows them better now. I didn't really feel like she was complimenting me, but whatever. Really though, how exceptional Kei is on. This looks quite promising. If we have this many, we can win. With this many, we will win. I was thinking that Keiichi would have been a better nominee for the initial zombie. Yuki-chan's words stung a bit, but I let it slide for now. Not even Rena would be able to escape the entire class. As a result of everyone's thorough search, Rena was finally cornered in the back of the sports equipment shed. You're all scary. Keiichi-kun too. So scary. I was scary being chased around by the entire student body. All the lower grades closed in on Rena, saying she was the only one who could save the world. What are you all saying? I can't control a mech. Rena, how could you leave me for dead? Are you ready to pay for it? I'm sorry about that, Keiichi-kun, but I didn't have a choice. Do not resist. Let yourself be devoured. Let's all be together. Now, Rena, say your prayers. Rena had stumbled onto a mat, trembling with tears in her eyes. I closed in. Associating this situation with a similar, particularly immoral one, made my pulse quicken just a little bit. Setsuko and Rika-chan were both wiggling their fingers. They probably wanted to tickle Rena. Rena, wanting no part of what she knew was about to happen, went stiff with fear. She's like, Keiichi-kun, you wouldn't do mean things like everyone else, would you? Would you? I wonder. Uh-oh. Fuck, bro. I'm gonna have to save here. Fucking job. Job BS. Work BS.